In this video, I would like to talk to you about how Google Drive works when someone shares a file with you. Where does it go? Where do you find it? How can you organize it? And in this video, I'm going to show you 3 different interfaces. I want to make sure you can identify what view I'm on using some of the visual cues, because I want to show you, for example, this is my account. So if you see that horse, that means I'm logged in as myself on the Google Drive. You see this kind of a shady character. This is when I sign in as someone else, and right now I'm signed in as Audrey, just so that I can have 2 accounts loading at the same time. So when this character is showing up, that means I'm logging as someone else like Audrey. When it's a horse, that means I'm logging as myself. And also I will be using the desktop app. So the desktop app is my account is synced to my Google Drive. And as I talk through this, I want you to kind of be aware of kind of who's doing what. So first, I want to show you how one thing that you'll notice here is that both of these are Google Drives. You'll notice that the interface is a little bit different. This is a new Google Drive, which says My Drive and Incoming as your 2 different folder. Audrey's account is still on the old Google Drive format, which is called My Drive and Share With Me, which when you update to the new Google Drive interface, Share With Me will now be called Incoming. So if you still have this Share With Me folder, then go ahead and look for this option here that says Take Me to the new drive. You click on that. It should update you to the new interface. This is kind of where they're going, so it might as well just update it to this. You can read through the tutorial, but for now, we're just going to work as assuming that you're already on this interface where it says My Drive and Incoming, and those are the terms that I will be using. So let's say Audrey is the one that is actually wanting to share a file with me, and the file that she created is called a file that Audrey is sharing with Andy. Inside the file, it simply says Andy is the best. And she wants me to be able to work on this, so this is what she would do. She would right click on it, click share, and then over here she would say people she want to share with is Uwei2, type by name. She wants me to be able to edit this, and here is a document I would like you to work on with me. Click send. This will send it as an email, and basically her job is done, so I'm going to close out Audrey's account. And most of you who have gotten an email account from a document from someone else before, you know that usually you'll receive an email that looks like this, that says someone is sharing a file with you, and traditionally you just kind of click on that file to open it up, and then this is how you kind of access this file. However, if you lose track of this file, you delete this file, sometimes people don't know how to find that file again. You actually don't need this email at all when someone shares a file with you. So I'm going to get rid of my inbox. Instead, I'm going to come directly to my Google Drive and click on this incoming folder. You'll see that in incoming folder, they show all the file people have ever shared with me. And the thing about incoming folder is that it can only be organized in chronological order. It's assuming that you're just viewing it, someone having you take a look really quickly. They don't want it to go directly into your My Drive, because then it kind of clutters up your folder. You don't want people to add file to your organization without you being aware of it. So anyone can add file to your incoming folder at any time. And this just get pushed down as you go forward. However, from here you can click on it and work on the same file, just like the same way you click on that link in your email. Couple things to know about the incoming folder. One, I already mentioned that this can only be organized in chronological order. Another thing is that this file will not show up on your Google Drive. Because again, you don't want people to be putting file in here and taking up your disk space whenever they want. So if you want the file people share with you to actually go into your My Drive folder, you can just click on this button that says Add to My Drive. or you can even, let's just do that. So, sorry. So you click on this folder, this icon that says Add to My Drive, and then we'll give you a chance to put it somewhere you want. Let's go ahead and put it in the test folder. Let's say Move. Okay, this word My Drive now shows up to tell you where it is in that this file is not only shared with you, but is also in a place in your My Drive folder. For example, this one is also located in the folder here. If it doesn't have those names, that means it's only sitting in your incoming folder. So now when I go to My Drive, go to my test folder, you'll see this file a file that Audrey is sharing with Andy. And then when I go to my desktop app, you'll see that under test folder, a file that Audrey is sharing with Andy will also show up over here. A couple of things to know about this process. One is when you move the file into your My Drive, not only will it take up your online space, but also it will start, most likely the file will get downloaded by the Google Drive client, which means the file will also take up your hard drive space as well. So if someone shares a big file with you and you don't want it to take up any hard drive space, then just leave it in the incoming folder without having it moved to My Drive. Another thing to note is that when you move it into My Drive, this is actually the same file as the one that they share with you. You're not actually creating a new copy unless you actually chose to make a copy, meaning that if you make changes to the one in your document folder, for example here, this is actually still owned by Audrey, and so if I change this and say, no, Audrey is the best, that will also be reflected on her file. So you're not actually creating a new folder, you're just choosing to put that file also in My Drive. And now that it's in My Drive, you can organize it, you can put it in different folder, you can sort it by content type, you can do a lot more with it and organize it, because basically you're telling Google Drive that that's a file you want to work with ongoing instead of something that someone just kind of forced upon you. Another thing to note is that you can actually delete it from here. So I'm going to do remove, and even give you the warning that remove one file, one remove file is still accessible by collaborator, meaning so that file is no longer in My Drive, but the file is not actually deleted because the owner of the file is still Audrey. Only thing I'm doing is I'm telling Google Drive that I don't want to manage or organize that file in my drive anymore, which also means that you'll see that it's automatically deleted from my hard drive space as well, but the file is still in my incoming folder because Audrey, as the owner of the file, never changed her sharing permission or never taken me off the list, so I still have access to the file. I can still add it back to my drive so that I can have access to this file from My Drive again. So if someone share a file with you and you know that you're going to be working on it ongoing, then you want to add it to My Drive so that it gets saved to your local hard drive. You can organize it, find it easily, and then when you think you're done, you're ready to move on, you can delete it without worrying about losing the file. If you need it again, you can always find it again in the incoming folder. If you have any questions, any comments, go ahead and write it in the comments section. And thank you for watching this video.